Howdy guys, Nexas here and welcome back to Destiny 2, and in today's video guys we are on board again with more Guardian Games goodness to go over, and what we're looking at today is going to be the title SMG. Now I know I already reviewed this ages ago, but of course it has come back with some brand new roles of course this season, obviously some of the new ones you can kind of get for lightfall or whatever. And the title itself, it's actually in the meta archetype now. When I reviewed this before, 750s were ass. They were honestly so bad, especially on PC. But obviously, since buffs and everything, 750s are like the pure meta SMG. So think of Immortal, Ikelos. And this one is actually really cool because it has one of the best zooms in the game, mainly because the sight. But I don't really want to go into that too much. The side is ass. But you'll see on the screen all the roles you can't get on this. You can see, obviously, you can get the brand new ones like Envy's Assassin, the Offhand Strike. They're probably going to be the ones you're looking at. You can see I got a pretty god tier one with double barrel perks. I don't know how you get the two ones, but my god, I got freaking blessed. Honestly, I know it is meta and it probably will be getting nerfed soon and everything, but it's still a super solid void SMG you can get instead of having to get Shariah's, which is the Trials weapon. So without further ado, let's go into PvP with the title SMG. Alrighty, so we are going to be doing some PvP, of course, with the rangefinder perpetual title and everything. And this should be pretty dope because obviously, boys, I'm using this stupid ass meta. Okay, it's not the real sidearm meta, but it's a different type of meta. We're using a 750 RPM freaking what's called SMG. But anyone gonna push me? That's a double fight. I do not want to fight this, buddy. Oh, I'm out of ammo. God damn it, where's the 1v1s at, guys? Whenever I play this game, it's never a 1v1. There we go. We'll isolate to one now. Buddy, come on and fight me. You had the wall there. Fight me. God damn it, running away. But yeah, this SMG should be pretty decent. It's a Void SMG 750. Oh, how am I alive? I will freaking never know. But it's in, as I said, that meta archetype, which obviously is doing really well right now. So I should be able to frag out a little bit, and especially with this roll too. It should feel pretty juicy. You can see already it's super stable because Perpetual is freaking dope. And we'll just clean up that kill, get the volatile going, and oh, it never reloaded. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, who saved me? Who was with me? Okay, I don't know who put him to half HP, but you're a freaking hero. But you'll see, yeah, up close, especially with like void weapon boost and like obviously void orbs and everything, give me volatile and whatnot. It's gonna be solid PvP. Like this is gonna be no slouch, which is honestly so surprising. And we'll just, oh my god, shred this guy. But it's super surprising considering that the last time I reviewed the freaking title, no, I'm gonna freaking die here. God damn, I was so slow to freaking heal. But yeah, the last time I reviewed the title when it first came out was probably back when it was, I'd say it was when it actually first came out and everything, and I said it was ass and we just shredded him. But I said it was bad because that was when 750s didn't do well PvP, and also this had a pretty terrible rolls. And oh my god, guys, why? Legit, when you play Titans, it's honestly like Attack on Titan. There's just walls everywhere. I don't have OEM to slice the necks off and everything. I'm just freaking Rose Mario, Rose whatever the other wall is. It's just everything pops. But yeah, when this gun first came out and everything, pop the wall, give me the free kill, thank you. But when this gun first came out, it definitely wasn't anything people use, but now it's in an element of its own. And I don't know how it has been used before this event because it still was a 750 doing pretty well, but obviously maybe it was because it didn't have the range going for it, right? Because I need rangefinder on this thing because you won't be hitting jack crap without it. But you can see, and oh my god, where are my bullets going? How is he not dead? Give me the kill, thank you. Got shot in the freaking ass. But I know people are gonna hit me with the, yeah, but if I can use Immortal, it's just so much better. Yeah, the Immortal is just an anomaly, boys. We don't, I do not compare the Immortal SMG anymore to other weapons. Oh my god, that's the range I'm talking about. But I do not compare the Immortal to other SMGs because once you get a target lock on Immortal, it just makes that gun absolutely ascend to godhood. Okay, there's freaking god rolls, but then there's whatever the hell that thing is. So we don't talk about the Immortal here. But when it comes to comparing to like things like Shariah's and all those other SMGs, you can see it can definitely contend. I mean, it can absolutely do work. Oh, bro, these are getting stalled on right now. There's the freaking movement of a freaking Warlock. We'll just destroy this guy as well. But against the Shariah's and everything, I actually do kind of like it. Shariah's is a little nicer with kill clip and everything, but this definitely feels juicy with the freaking Perpetual. He's getting the stability and the range. I think this is one of the better SMGs now from the freaking Void slot. Oh, that's a Wendigo. Don't get me wrong, funnel web and everything can still do absolute work, especially if you start flinching people with a funnel web. It's just like GG's, but it definitely feels super nice, the title. I will just say though, the one thing I don't like, and it kind of goes in its favor a little bit, is that this has a pretty ass scope. I'm not gonna lie. I do not like the scope, and that's a freaking shotgun. But yeah, I don't like the scope on this weapon. It's a 15 zoom, which means that the extra zoom is gonna help. And obviously we'll get, oh, that's a double peep, buddy. I'm gonna get shredded. 15 zoom obviously does help in terms of the range and everything and all that sort of jazz. But The scope is just so cumbersome. It's so freaking cumbersome. It's just a big ass box and it just gets in the way when you're trying to shred people. So I definitely will say, oh buddy, yeah, I definitely will say the scope will be one thing I don't really like, and that's the immortal just freaking target locking my ass. But other than that, the weapon, it's just solid PvP. Now boys, I'm hankering for a freaking spankering. We gotta go have spank some mofos right now. I need to get a kill streak going because I'm hankering for it. But there's the first kill. We got a kill streak going now. As I said, you can definitely do it with this SMG. It's in the freaking meta archetype. But here we go. Oh, there's a shroud, buddy. Valir, please die. Oh, buddy, you are so screwed. That's what I mean. It's just such a good weapon for pushing the initiative. As I said, with obviously all the mods to season 2, just goes absolute freaking ham. Now we're gonna actually pop a well on this guy's ass, and okay, he's dead. You know what? We'll pop a well over here because I seen the bubble. Here we go. But you know what? I'm gonna get thunder crashed. Like freaking, yep, there we go. Legit instinct that you're playing against the Titans. One guy is going to be using freaking arc and he's just going to thunder crash your ass. That's all they do. But yeah, I want to get a kill streak kind of going with this because I definitely know I freaking can. We'll get this guy. And okay, thanks for the assist because I was whiffing, but we'll get this guy as well. And yo, buddy, where you going, young man? Young man, get your ass back here. Do not kill me, thank you. Oh god, but yeah, the SMG, it feels super juicy. As I said, it's just a really nice SMG. When it comes to damage, obviously the stability and everything too, this works out super well. Now I'm gonna get freaking shotgun. Oh, that's a freaking immortal spammer. And oh yep, there's the the inevitable freaking shotgun. I can't get a kill streak going to save my life, but you can see it competes. Obviously, people will say that the immortal is better. I said that's a different kettle of fish altogether. I cannot compare a freaking SMG to that anymore. But when it comes to the solid void SMGs, definitely give this one a look at because it's got some juicy ass kind of just, I would say, neutral rolls. No kill clips or anything or damage increasing bar switch freaking swashbuckler, but it doesn't need them. It can just absolutely shred out in those 1v1s without it. So yeah, I definitely say give the title a shot PvP. It's really nice. The scope is ass, I'm not gonna lie, but other than that, it's still a super solid ass SMG for PvP, but that is going to be the title PvP. Alrighty, so we are going to do the PvE side of things, of course, with our... Oh, I didn't even freaking switch to roll. We are going to, with the title though, we are going to use our Envious Assassin, of course, Repulsor Brace. Now, how Repulsor Brace works is that if I actually give like something and I can debuff, avoid debuff, and I kill them, I get a big ass freaking overshield, which honestly is just so good PvE for survivability and everything. And that's why it is really good, and especially with, of course, all the freaking different sorts of void mods this season as well. You can see it is super easy to get void overshields. One orb of freaking power and you just got volatile going, you got freaking pierce, and you've got so much crap to kind of spam out. And especially if you use like the Envious Assassin. So I just get a couple of kills with all my other weapons like this, and then I whip out my gun. You'll see 49 in a freaking mag. Honestly, so freaking good, and especially when you tie on, obviously, as I said, the ores of power or whatever. With orbs of light, with of course volatile, you got 49 freaking rounds of volatile light, which as I said is just so freaking good. Like, it's honestly just, it's god tier PvE right now. Obviously there is other void weapons, as I said, you can kind of get SMGs, whatnot, funnel webs, whatever. They're not bad, and obviously has some better rolls, but if you're looking for a good PvE, like a solid PvE roll for obviously grinding out guarding games, this is not one to freaking scoff at. It is so freaking nice. I just love Repulsor Brace. I think it's just like one of the best void perks you can kind of freaking get in the game. It's just so good. And as I said, with all the mods of season 2, it's all just so freaking good. Now we're just gonna absolutely waste these. Good job, buddy. Our rocket's just freaking wasted. I will definitely say as well that this weapon is it's definitely more geared, I'd say, more toward PvE. Like as I said, there's solid PvP rolls, but I do think that PvP is very competitive. But when it comes to PvE, that is where I feel like this weapon just pretty much shines, because it just synergizes so well with different builds and everything. Repulsor Brace is just so freaking good, as I said. And I think overall, if you're gonna like be looking for a roll of this weapon, I would definitely be looking more toward the PvE side of things than PvP. Because as I said, it just goes in with the, as I said, Envious Assassin. Depending on your build too, you get the Envious Assassin going way more consistently. Obviously, yeah, as I said, I'm freaking Repulsor Brace is cool, but you got things like Vorpal, Focus Fury, and everything. You got some really solid ass rolls, which I think will go in. And boys, can we just... Anyone have the Unstoppable on? I do not have anything for it right now. But as I said, the weapon itself, it still does even feel pretty nice for PvE, just in general. And as I said, if you get all your void kind of buffs going and everything too, it can be really, really nice. Now, do I not have, honestly, the freaking disruption on my freaking artifact? What is this? Nope, apparently I don't, so I'm just gonna have to freaking go full on balls deep in this guy. Just die, please. Oh, thank God I killed him. That would have been so freaking awkward. But yeah, this weapon, it does still feel pretty nice in PvE. So, like, even if you're gonna say, like, oh, I got other things like shrines and everything, this is still just a really solid weapon, damage-wise and obviously feeding-wise. to kind of go in with. You don't have to use, obviously, this roll. There is other ones like Swashbuckler is nice. Threat Detector is good for, obviously, just reloading or whatever. There is other ones to kind of go in with, and I am just so dead here. Please stop freezing me, buddy. But yeah, there is others you can kind of go in with and everything that will do absolute work. I just feel like overall, this is just a really easy kind of weapon to kind of grind out for right now. As I said, weapons in this Guardians games, they're dropping pretty freaking consistently, which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not sitting here complaining about that. That is a freaking dope thing. So you can basically get tons of freaking rolls for this. We don't be thinking like, oh, I'm never going to get a good roll, because you can. You can see there's the amethyst or the freaking repulse brace going in. Just so good. Freaking just infinite basically heals. You just basically can't die as a freaking void lock unless you get absolutely screwed. Now, I will say, though, as well, would this weapon be my favorite freaking void weapon PvE or whatever? Whoa, what the hell is that? What? Oh, yeah, okay, game. I did not know that they just, like, legit freaking Hadouken you off the freaking map. What the hell? How do I freaking Nova? I can't God Nova Bomb's getting freaking buff, because how did that not even kill freaking 2 of them? I killed 1, a singular ogre. Now, would I say this is the best SMG I've used in PvE, or like the best void SMG in PvE or anything? I wouldn't say it actually is. I'm a bigger fan of the Funnel Web. Funnel Web is great. But as I said, this is going to be, and I just got absolutely wrecked, what the hell. But this is going to be a weapon where I feel like it's a little bit more easier to grind out for, as I said. And also the fact that it's 750 and it's in a good archetype with some decent rolls, it is going to be dope too. Funnel Web for me, though, is just better in terms of just general freaking... I would say consistency, like it absolutely wrecks out and everything, but I definitely will say that this SMG, it still can't do absolute work, as I said, especially with all the mods and kind of get going and stuff. It is just really, really nice for the LPVE side of things. I think that getting a roll is super easy this season right now, or this freaking Guardian games too. A couple of Crucible games, a couple of freaking PvE strikes like this, you can start getting some rolls and everything. And as I said, one of my favorite things is just the volatile and everything you kind of get going with this season. You can see it's just super easy. 1 orb and you're just amped up to hell. That's the thing, though, is that next season we're probably going to be losing all these seasonal mods, so it won't be as easy to kind of spam this sort of like carnage out. But I definitely do think that even next season, especially because we are losing kind of volatile, like an easy way to use it, it is going to be great to have any sort of void weapons that have the freaking heaviest, or the freaking the repulsive brace perk. Alrighty, boys, let's just end the shenanigans right here, right now. I'm going to die to these freaking balls, right? Do not hit. I was going to say, if my Nova Bomb hit one of them, I would have been pissed. Let's just end this, though. But this is the title PvE, as I said. Super solid ass weapon PvE. I think it's geared, I wouldn't say geared more toward it, but it definitely works out a little bit better. And oh, the second filaments. Nice to go with my freaking void build. Well, that is it for me, and of course the title SMG itself. As I said, this actually is just a really solid weapon in both scenarios. It's actually kind of rare sometimes where you get weapons that are just super, super dope in both sides of the game in terms of PvP, PvE, but the title itself is definitely up there. It feels super nice. As I said, with the classic contender as well, it kind of bodes well for the weapon for both PvE and PvP in terms of making it stand out a little bit. As I said, just getting even like a repulsor and envious assassin, or even like a offhand strike or something in this slot for PvE is just super, super dope. And as I said, it's definitely for me geared more toward PvE because PvE is just super, super dope. But do not sleep on a PvP, boys. 750 RPM. Obviously gonna do work. Is it better than the other weapons we have like Immortal? Definitely not. Target lock is just freaking ridiculous. But when it comes to Void, it might have a case. As I said, and any slot SMG, I do myself kind of rather things like the Shariahs, just in terms of kill clip and everything, perpetual, and obviously adept mod and stuff. But the title itself, it actually is up there. If it didn't have such a clunky ass sight in terms of a box, if it was a Zoom 15 but had less clean scope, it would be dope. But this freaking dumbass box is the reason I wouldn't use a PvP. But overall, it's still dope in both. So I definitely say, if you're grinding Guardian games and getting rolls of this, keep any good rolls you kind of find. I know nerf will be coming to 750 soon, but that doesn't mean that this is going to get absolutely thrown into the dirt or anything. This still could be dope. And as I say, classic contender for PvE. It's still going to be worth keeping a roll of. But regardless, if you like the video, show us a like, and need some more content, subscribe, and fantastic day. And hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.